about the importance of little things when it comes to playing boogie-woogie. Now there is this misconception upon with non-boogie-woogie piano players, or even people who don't understand boogie-woogie as a style. They think it's just bashing the piano, but in fact, it couldn't be further from the truth. If you just bash the piano, you're not going to be a very good boogie player. And I want to talk about how the little things can make or break your boogie playing. And it took me ages to learn this. And I want to give you a couple of examples of how little things, tiny little things, can completely change the character of your boogie-woogie. I'll give you a few examples. I want to start with Mead Lux Lewis. And you all know Honky Tonk Train Blues. Play because we've done it on another video, but if you come up here, right, camera person, come over to the right hand, there's a famous turnaround, it goes. Now I want you to listen. I'm assuming everybody knows Honky Tonk Train Blues. If you don't, you're going to have to learn the piece, but I assume you know Honky Tonk Train Blues by Mead Lux Lewis. There's a kind of part that imitates the train that goes like this. Now a lot of people do this. You see that? And in fact, by changing one note and putting in that, it completely changes that kind of chord. As opposed to, see, the first time, this is not the correct version, but can you see how one note, sorry, I'm doing the wrong note, by putting in that sort of discordant B flat, it completely changes character of that chord. I've heard many people doing it this way without putting in the B flat, but it's that B flat that kind of makes it. Alright, so that's a small one. Here's another one. If you go to the left hand of Honky Tonk Train Blues, okay, you all got that? Many people do that, but what about if you do this? See, I'm the second version, I'm adding in an F sharp there. This is the first version. I mean, I often play this version. There's nothing wrong with playing this, right? It's a left hand to Honky Tonk. But watch what happens when I add in the F sharp. It just sounds a bit fuller, right? So just by, instead of doing that, I do. You see that little thing? Okay. So those are just a couple of very small things where attention to detail can completely change the character of the boogie-woogie piece that you're playing. And you can never tell when that small detail is going to come into play. For example, another one is Crystal Gale's song. You know this song? That song, camera person?
Yeah, Don't You Make Your Bright Eyes Blue?
Right, well come here. Let me just show you this one before we finish this
Which
lesson.
side?
Come over to the right hand side. You know the famous riff, right? Right? A lot of people play it like that. Just do that kind of grace note there. But what if you do this? Put in a little D there. You see that? Instead of doing, I'm adding, I think it sounds better doing it this way. This one little adding, you know, instead of doing, I do, right? Okay, so that's just a few examples of small little things, how they can make or break your boogie playing. Attention to detail is important. Listen to those CDs over and over again, and remember, boogie-woogie is never just about bashing the piano. Again, as always, let me know your thoughts, your comments. Share this video if you found it helpful. Spread the boogie-woogie word. This is Dr. K, and I will talk to you soon.